But to the subject of art, because what I was wondering is there a time at which you came upon the realization, or that it occurred to you, or it became important to you that, oh, this is an art form, you practice it as an art, perhaps after you said, oh, I just like to act, I enjoy acting?
Are you asking why I became an actor?
No, more like when did it dawn upon you, oh, this is an art form, it's wonderful that one is doing an art form, over and above, oh, it's fun to act, it's fun to be on stage.
Oh, when I was training with Herbert Burkhoff. Oh, yeah. He really opened my eyes to the actor's contribution to society and to offer something beautiful. Art isn't something that anyone can do. There was a time in the 60s where somebody would throw some paint on a canvas and call it art. Or take a toilet bowl seat and put a frame around it and call it art. And art to me, art is something that not everyone can do. To be a great violinist, to be a great pianist, to be a great ballet dancer, not anyone can do that. You have to train. So art, and the same thing in acting, art is something not that anyone can do. You need to train and learn what is really, really involved in the art of acting.
So was there a change for you in how you went about acting as a young actor before you had that experience with Herbert, that it sort of impressed upon you, this is not just, I enjoy this, but there's something else going on here?
No. I just love playing. And I studied with, as I mentioned, I don't think I mentioned it before, but I studied with Gene Frankel, who was my first acting teacher. And I just had fun. I just thought, oh, acting is like, kidding around and having fun. But, in a sincere way, I mean, if you're doing Eugene O'Neill, it's a melodrama and the play seems rather serious, but underneath that, you have to be having fun and enjoying, falling apart at the seams, and crying and screaming, but on the side, underneath that, you're just having a blast. I mean, what else is it?
And then came later on the realization that there's something you're giving back to society.
You have to, otherwise there's very little value. I can't just have fun to have fun. That's what people do today. You turn on your television. What are they telling you? You've got to get this particular product if you want to, you're less than, and in order to be more than, get that product. And then you'll have fun. Get that car with the pretty girls sprawled all over the car, and you'll be a success,
And what's wrong with that?
Pretty girls?
Yes. What's wrong with pretty girls?
Nothing. I'm a very big fan of pretty girls. In fact, I wish that
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to put up with me.
No, you'll do.
Yeah. we can edit someone else in and
okay.
the other two.
So,
right.
What's your question?
Here's my question.
I mean, what really concerns you?
Yeah, the actor.
What made you get interested in acting?
It was actually.
You missed my voice. You're holding the mic, so you never heard me. Excuse me. What made you get interested in acting?
I'm so glad you asked, Mike.
Yes.
I think it was because I went to one of your
classes. How come you hold the mic closer to your mouth when you're speaking, but when it's me, you're holding like miles away?
Because when it's me, I feel like I'm a crooner, so it's kind of up.
I know, but nobody even heard, but I had to fight you for the mic.
No, you don't have to fight me.
Okay.
They've told me to keep it very carefully.
Well, when you're talking, hold it to you.
Okay.
And then when I'm talking, you hold it. I know it's a little complicated for you, Maya.
Well, now you're talking.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I enjoyed a class that you taught in 2001. And I had always been curious about acting, and I thought, oh, I don't know how I heard about HB, and I thought I'd come by, and I heard you can sit in and audit something. And I sat in and I thought, oh, I really like the way this teacher talks to the student, because it seemed to me that you were very patient and really trying to be empathetic with the student. So it was basically that. I thought, oh, I just like the way this person talks to the student.
Yeah, I think that's true. And there were students that would sit in on my class and say, this teacher's not for me.
And they were wrong.
No, they're not wrong. That's what they're at a certain point, and they require a different kind of approach, a different kind of sound. Perfectly legitimate. It depends on where you're at.
Which is a strange thing, because you can be good as a teacher, and actually, like an actor, you can have some very different approach and very different style. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And actors will tell you this. The way, in fact, Bobby De Niro was asked that. I think he was on with Letterman and Dustin Hoffman, something they were done together. And Letterman had asked him about the technical difference between Hoffman and himself, and he said we probably are similar in a lot of ways and very different in other ways in terms of the approach, and everyone is different.
This is mysterious because they're both wonderful in their way, and there's many wonderful actors, but there isn't the one approach. Oh, he's figured it out, or he's got it. It's different for each of them.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, what is that thing? Someone sits down and plays a piece on a piano.
Right.
Another pianist sits down and plays exactly the same piece, the tempo, everything the same. One is brilliant and one was good, but one was brilliant. What is that mysterious element? You can try to define it. I don't know.
The thing about that's strange is because my dad was a painter and I grew up drawing, and they say, oh, you know, when the painting looks back at you, that's what an artist says. Sometimes that seems to be the moment where it's coming alive, or it's becoming its own work, and you're saying, something's working there because it's got this life. I don't know what the parallel is when I'm on stage and it's all me, and I'm not supposed to be me watching it. You know what I mean?
It's just having fun the way we're kidding around now. But we're kidding around seriously.
Yes.
You know, we're very, very serious about this. This is a real interview, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, we've got to be serious about this. But, you know, underneath, we can pretend to be serious, but no. What is life about? I mean, stop. It can't be about getting things. I mean, there have been so many plays. Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman was designed to show the futility of getting all of these objects that are supposed to make you happy.